Thanks, Delocalized. Monsterracer recently posted his first low percent finish, maybe like a week ago, with a very nice time of just over 4 minutes. So he's no slouch, even though he's quite new. Does take a nice early death though, just to set the tone. HOBT0R immediately DQ'd? Don't tell me there was another coffin. I was watching Monsterracer. Just a joke, thank God. I really don't want that to happen again today. That's something I didn't think about actually, Ix. Maybe I will need to change that file again to all the characters unlocked. Because I use a robot, but it's not really the robot. It's actually Spelunky guy. It's just a skin change. Worth thinking about. Welcome, lad. Are you here to race, my friend? It won't matter for today, because no one's going to the mothership today. So seed variants will not be a thing. Alright, Hob looking good into the jungle. Still got all his bombs. Yeah, I'm not very good at advertising these things, Elad. I'm not a pro like you, mate. Oh, and Hob does go down in the jungle. Nasty. What about your commentary shots, Elad? Are you wearing those? You are welcome to join me. Oh, I do, yeah. I do have to start enforcing it, otherwise it's just going to get ignored every week. And that's not really the idea. Especially when it's the temple character that's usually going to be the problem, because the difference in temple levels can be massive. Yeah, he's like a martyr. He's become the example. Alright, so these guys, after a few deaths, are now neck and neck. Oh, okay. So sorry about that. That is my wife's hairdryer. She's getting ready for work. Yeah, we're very professional at the SFC. You probably hear my senile old cat yell several times during the day as well. It's all part of the fun. How loud is it? Should I turn my mic off for a second? I might do that. You don't need me. And we're back. I've gotten off the plane. And I'm back in the real world. So Monster taking a nasty little death on that dark jungle level. And Hob looking good into the ice caves. Only 2 health, but good resources. I assure you back that the bot does things just randomly. At least when all other things are equal. If you've raced recently, then it weighs you very low, but hopefully it gets you in there soon. So Hob can do the 5-bomb safe Olmec if he can hold on to this mine. Hey, Led. Oh, sure, bud. I sure can. Alright, looks like we're going to get Elad difficult on the mic here in just a sec. If my little add commentator feature works. Ooh, Hob's having some trouble here. Nasty temple level. Did that work? Oh, it's just going to take a sec. I'll just be back in 1 second, guys. Alright, Elad should be joining me pretty soon. The bot's pretty slow with this stuff. Oh man, I've been missing a really good race here by the looks. 4-2 dark level, Hob's still going.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi. Okay. I was so confused.
It's Elad difficult. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
So
let me pull up the Khadgar, so give me a moment here.
Yeah, there is a link in that comm room channel for ease. Hopefully you can see those links, even though they're in the history.
I sure can.
Sweet.
Here we go. Hi, everybody. Okay. I'm in there. Hi, Charles.
Oh, we got Charles too. Nice. Charles on the SFC.
He's been crazy barky today. I don't know why. I'll try and be quick with the mute button.
It's all good. I've got hair dryers and shit going on over here. It's fine.
I heard that.
Here goes Hob on Olmec with only 1 rope. Oh, and gets Zulald immediately. That is nasty.
Rip. All right, so this is a low percent race. Sorry, I got to catch up. I don't really know what's happening.
That's all good. Yep, low percent races. So
and this is just open races, right? Like anybody can join?
Anyone can join. They just have to know how to use Frostlunky because they are seeded races.
Very good. And I can't help but notice that the brag board, I'm guessing that the bloody skull is a bad thing. Is that right?
That is correct. The bloody skull is a loss.
So the only braggers here are Jake. Is that right?
Pretty much. One thing I was going to do, which I sort of forgot at the last minute, was to not show people who didn't have any wins. Really, Jake should probably be the only name on there. But that'll get filtered out.
Maybe excuse my ignorance here, but I can't help but notice that like there's 3 losses and only 1 win. So how are these others losing?
So there won't always be a winner. The only way to get a win in one of these races is if you finish. If both races don't finish, then no one gets a win. They both get a loss.
They both get a loss.
It's pretty harsh in that way. Yeah.
All right, I like it. It's vicious. I'm not getting Monsterracer at all on Khadgar here. It just shows offline.
Ooh.
Is this link wrong? Oh, is there like an underscore somewhere?
Oh, yes, there is.
I know Monsterracer.
Okay, those.
How? Is it between Monster and Racer, or is it after Monsterracer?
I think it's between, maybe.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I got it now. We in there.
Those Khadgar links are going to be wrong. I've just realized they're showing the Discord names, not their Twitch names.
Ah, classic. Yeah, that's a thing.
That's good. That's
good.
another bug you found for me. We're finding bugs here, folks.
Squashing the bugs. All right. So, is there a time limit then to these races?
There is. So they have 20 minutes to finish. And there's also a mercy kill. If they're both in the mines at 15 minutes, it'll be called there also.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And there's no flag plants or anything. So if you don't completely finish...
Oh, yeah. You lose. I got that. Vicious. You're not even going to throw them like a little half win or something. Just like, sorry. Can't do it.
That's just too many graphic assets for me to make, you know?
Fair enough. Awesome. All right. So what's the furthest we've gotten? We had, is it Hob went to...
Hob
Olmec?
went all the way to Olmec, yeah. And got Zulald immediately. I think he entered with only 1 health, so it was a bit nasty.
Yeah, that's rough. I feel like the problem with low percent is that you can't get the 5 bombs and then just do the super safe strat that I always rely on. So,
well, you can if you carry a mine from the ice caves.
Of course you can.
Which will definitely be my strategy if I actually get a race today.
Yeah, you should do it.
But yeah, sometimes that doesn't work out. Temple layouts and everything.
Naturally,
they require.
Sometimes you just need that mine.
Bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, this is, for those who may not be aware, this is a very, very hard game. So, nobody finishing is, like, seeing that brag board look like that is not surprising. Now, is the category always low percent?
No, so well, for the day it is, but each event is different. So, the first event we did was any percent, and then we did hell percent. And yeah, this is the third one with the low percent.
Very nice. And so say if somebody wanted to join these races, how would they go about doing that?
So they would just go to the Discord, basically. There's all the races are run on the Discord.
Yeah.
And there is I think the Nightbot is posting that link every few minutes or so.
Right on.
And yeah, there's like a big rules and resources tab. It has all the resources you need to get going. So
that's awesome.
It would be cool to see some unfamiliar faces. It's mostly the hardcore speedrunning community at the moment.
Right. Yeah, well, Monsterracer isn't a standard Spelunky runner, is that correct?
He's very new. I mean, he's been lighting up the Spelunky Discord over the last month or so with many questions, and he just got his first low percent finish recently with just over 4 minutes, which is pretty good for a first complete.
Dang. Low percent? That's better than me. I haven't played this game for a long time.
It's very fast.
That's great. Well, Monsterracer has been also lighting up the Necrodancer scene, so good for Monsterracer, really laying it down. That's really cool. Yeah, came in and crunched the, I think it was Conduit 31, which is really cool. So.
Yes, that's right.
We're not here to talk about Necrodancer, though. I've been just peppering you with questions. We haven't even talked about what's going on here. Can't help but notice that this is seeded, as I think you've already mentioned.
Yep, we use Frozlunky for these races to seed it. And looks like they're both having a bit of trouble.
Yeah, this seed looks a little tough. But I feel like with seeded, I don't know. I've always held that with this game, like, okay, not to promote myself here, but I've beat this game once on a dance pad, and that sounds like a big feat, but
it does.
Here's where I'm getting to my point. My feet aren't that big, but also that it's actually not too hard of a game if you really take your time and you know the game.
Yeah.
So like you can be surprised by things. Things can kind of get you, but if you take your time, this game is not so bad if you really, really take your time. But of course, this is a race, and so once you put that sort of, hey guys, this is a race factor in, people will just keep throwing themselves into spikes and against the wall and that sort of thing. It can be, it's a bit of a mind game. And I'm always in the camp of like, just take it slow. Make sure you finish the run. Because how long have we been going so far? What's the timer at?
We're just about to hit 15 minutes, so this is likely going to be these guys' last lives.
I'm willing to bet if you just did a nice, slow, low percent, you could get it done in under 15.
I think that's true. Yeah, definitely. I think what happens with a lot of the speedrunners here is that they're not used to the seeding racing mentality, and they just want to go fast all the time. It's just how they're used to playing the game. Like I know some of the guys, even if they're way ahead and they've come to Olmec, they'll still do a fast Olmec, even if they have the time for a safe one. Just on principle, really.
I have seen that too. A lot of the ASO tournament stuff that I've seen where, you have like the massive lead. I feel like the race meta is still in its infancy with Spelunky, but I'm excited to see that grow because I totally agree. I think whenever you watch someone speedrun, like the speedrunning mentality in Spelunky is so delightful, but it's like you just keep mashing and see what category you wind up with. And I think that's really cool, but it's also kind of, not so good for racing. Oh, this is so bad for Hob.
Yeah, he was in this situation last time. At least he's got that mine. Although,
this is a really tragic situation. Yeah, what do you even do? So Anubis's hitbox is 2 wide, is that right? 2 tiles wide.
Well, I think it's maybe 1.5 or something. I don't think it's a full 2.
Because there was a really awkward moment where it looked like Hob was going to be able to go past Anubis there, but then started bouncing on what looked like thin air.
Oh yeah. I think from that perspective, I think to hit him it's a bit smaller, but if you're actually bouncing on top of him, it's basically that full 2.
Yeah, because your hitbox is going to hit that hitbox even if it's only half.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is so bad. And there's even like a necessary either bomb or you got to use a resource there in this 4-2 exit as well. So like just part of the mapping.
Oh, and he's just used his last rope. That is pretty bad for the Olmec fight.
Oh, that's going to take forever. But, we've got, 5 minutes? You don't really have time for 3 minutes. You don't have time for another run. So you got to make it count. You got to make the stairs, right?
And still decently ahead of Monsterracer, a couple of levels ahead.
Yeah, Monsterracer with only 2 bombs as well. Only 1 heart, though. Never mind. Down goes Monsterracer. Down goes Hob, too. I think that's a mercy, right?
Oh, that is. GG, guys.
GG's. Tough one. So question. With Darkness...